Hello, welcome to Ochetabi After School Learning on Structural Design. My name is Fashe Ochet. Today, we want to look further because we have done the part 1, part 2 of this, or part 3 or so. So of this, as I said, we are going to be taking you step by step so that at the end of this particular set, you should be able to handle at least a story building or two-story building. Is that okay? So in this case now, today we want to look at after analyzing and design. We have done stage 3. So this one now is stage 4. Yes, we have done stage 3. So stage 3 we are able to analyze and design this structure. And after analyzing, you can see that yes, our structure is showing us what? Green, isn't it? It's showing us green. And how do you know that? If you look at this place now, red stands for what? For fail, means fail, and yellow means what? Warning. Orange means what? Expire analysis. Then green means okay. As you can see now, it's showing us green, which means it's okay. Then blue means what? Do not design. And white means what? Not design. So anywhere you see any of this color, what they represent is what has been given to you here. We are looking at this one now. Our own structure is showing us green. And what does the green stand for? It means what? Okay. Now, but the issue there is that you don't rely totally on your software. That is why they have given a room for you to do what? To relate with the software, to relate with your members. And that's what will now take us to what we call interactive design. This is what we'll be doing today. I'll be explaining why do you need to do interactive design. Why is it important for you to do what? Interactive design is very important. Is that okay? So how do you now do your interactive design? And when you are doing your interactive design, what do you look out for during your interactive design? Not that you just open it and look at and move. There are certain things you must look out for when it comes to column, when it comes to beam, and the rest. Is that okay? So today we are going to be doing what we call interactive design on columns, beams, and if time permits, we also enter into foundation. Don't forget that we have now even exported to AutoCAD. So how to do that one, we are also going to enter into that one just gradually. Let's see how we move on this. Is that okay? All right. So for us to start that now, I want to say, please, I beg you to actually subscribe if you are watching this video. Is that okay? Help your brother. Try to subscribe. Is that okay? Subscribe and also like, and above all also try to comment. Is that okay? From your comment, I'll be able to know the area you want me to concentrate on, because I know that whatever area you want me to concentrate on, definitely there's another person somewhere who is looking for that particular area, so that by the time we produce the video, it will help you and also help others. Is that okay? So, and also when you click on like button, the YouTube will make this video to go viral, because the more they like, the more YouTube make this video to go viral, and before you know it, you have also helped another person. So as you watch this video, for the sake of others and for your brother, please subscribe and also like this video. Is that okay? And also comment. Is that okay? So thank you so much. I really want to appreciate you ahead of time for clicking, for liking, and also for subscribing. Is that okay? All right. And also for commenting. I really appreciate that. All right. So now how do you now start? We are going to start with what? With a column first. Is that okay? We are going to be starting with a column first. So for me to start, I'll come to design. Don't forget, we have done the analysis, we have done the design, everything. You can see it's showing us green. The next stage now, stage 4 now, is what? Interactive design. I'm going to start with what? With my beam. So I'll come to design. Sorry, with my column. I'll come to design and click on what? On column. As I click on it, we'll wait for it to do what? To come up. Is that okay? And if you want to reach us, you can reach us via the WhatsApp number on this video. Is that okay? All right. And if you want to buy any software, you need any software, just contact us through the WhatsApp on this video. Then from there you can get your software across. All right. So now that is that. Looking at this particular column now, these are your columns. Let me maximize it. So you can now see your columns. Can you see them here? You can see your columns. Story 1, column 1, story 2, column 1, story 1, column 2, story 2, column 2, story 1, column 3, story 2, column 3. Can you see it? etc. like that? So now that is that. Now when you open your column interactive design, so in this place now, what are those things that you need to look out for? In this place, there are two things to look out for. First, number one is your utilization ratio. If you look at your utilization ratio for the story 1, column 1, can you see the line? For story 2 column 2, can you see the line? So now for the first one, which is story 1 column 1, looking at the utilization ratio is 0.35. This 0.35 means that your structure, your column is okay. And how is it okay? But if it's up to 1, it means your column size is not yet okay. It means that your reinforcement now, by the time they cast it, that's why at times you see after they have casted some reinforcement, apart from the issue of the formwork not properly positioned and the rest, you will see your reinforcement outside, which means the size is not yet okay to contain that reinforcement. So, but if it's less than 1, that is 0.9 and downward, it means the column size is actually okay to contain the reinforcement and to carry the load. So in this case now, when you are looking at each of the columns, make sure that the utilization ratio is what is less than 1. No one should be up to 1, not talk of above 1. Everything must be 0 point. That is interactive number 1 on column. Now looking at this column again, the next thing I must say that must show is this one must show you green. Can you see now this green? It must show you this mark green, not X red. If you show you X red, it means that column is not yet okay. Now the question now is, now that it's already showing me okay here now, everything's okay here now, do I still need to go further? The answer is yes, because there are times you will see this place showing you less than 1, and this place is showing you green, but where I'm going to take you to, it has not yet passed. So that's why it's very important for you to go there. So now after you have seen this one, pass number 1, pass number 2, let's go for pass number 3. I'll come to this interactive design and click on it. And once I click on it, so let's wait for you to appear. As I said, please click on the like button and also subscribe if this is your first time. And also please try to watch the video from beginning to the end, because there are things I'll be saying that you might not have heard it and you might not have known it. Is that okay? So watch to the end, and from there you will also learn. And if you have known it before, automatically you are refreshing your brain the more. Is that okay? All right. So now after you have gotten to this place now, since everything from the first set is showing us green, utilization ratio less than 1, I'll come to this place again. Once I get to this place, I'll come to this and click. Once I click on it and wait for it. Now I'll get to this place. Now can you see this place? You can see this place that is showing us reinforcement is what, 4y16. Area provided 804, different from area calculated. Now looking at this one now, since this place is showing us reinforcement now, it means the structure, the column is actually okay. That's story 1. This story 1 column 1 is perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay, because in the other place it has already shown us, what, okay, that's now I can bring this one. It has shown us less than 1, that's utilization ratio, and for the status it has shown us green. And coming to this place also, it has shown us our reinforcement, which means this column is very okay. Now let's assume that those places now is showing us utilization ratio less than 1, and it's also showing us green. But on getting to this place, instead of it to show us the reinforcement, instead of this place showing us reinforcement, it's showing us, giving us a write-up. Any message like maybe your section is not sufficient, or your number of bar must be increased, things like that. If you see anything here aside reinforcement, automatically you have to say okay and come here now and increase your section. And once you click on section now, for example, I want to increase this one now. I'll click on this, I want to increase this place. I'll make it let's say 350. And once you enter any value here, for it to actually be effective, we have to click on update. As you click on the update, can you see it has changed? If it's along this side, I want to make it, then it's good. But if it's not along this side, this vertical side, I can turn it to what? To X direction 225, then update back. Then come to this place and make it what, 350, and click on update. Can you see direction now? Can you see how it is? So that is that. When you are changing your column, make sure it's along the wall. Make sure it's along your wall. Is that okay? So that is that. And I haven't done that now, so I can now come here after you have clicked on an update. The next thing to click on what? Don't click on update and then click on OK. No, you have to redesign this. And to do that, once you have clicked on update, come to reset bar, click on it. And as you click on it, come and click on interactive design again. And as you click on it, can you see it's now giving us 6y16. Can you see it now? I can now click on OK. And if you look at your utilization ratio, it has left from 0.3 something to what? 0.16. Let's assume it was 1 now. It has automatically left 1 to what? 0 point. So can you see now? I click on OK. That is that. So but since it has passed the design at that 225, I'll turn it back to 225, then click on update, the same thing, reset bar, and click on interactive design. Can you see now it has gone back to 0.36? Can you see? And this one is showing us our reinforcement. I can now say I'm okay. Is that okay? I'll click on okay. So that is done. I also come here now again and come and click on interactive design. So then this place, everything is okay. I'll also come here now, check it. Okay, it's showing my reinforcement, no problem. It's showing me, you can see this place, ND is what? Okay. This place also okay, and this one is also okay, less than 1. I'll click on okay and okay. So I also go to the next one again. Either you double click or you click on interactive design, the same thing. So I'll come here now, interactive design, then show me reinforcement. I'll click on okay, then okay. This place too, 2 of them have passed. Double click on it. I also go again and come here now, come to this place, confirm this one. It's showing me my reinforcement. Click on this and also click on OK. So this is how you go about interactive design on column. This is how you have to do it from beginning to the end. Why are you doing all of this? You are doing this so that at least when they are doing the construction, if they call you that okay, come on, something's happening, you can boldly go to that place and see what is happening and tell them the fault is not from you. Because why? You know that you have interacted with the software and you know the kind of reinforcement and some things that you need to see for the column to pass. You have seen them and everything are very, very okay. So you can argue it anywhere. You can even show them that this is what you have done, isn't it? So, but if you don't interact, if they say anything at site, what happened? You might be scared. Why? Because you don't know the kind of reinforcement, either the thing pass or not, even though it's showing you green. All you just be saying that but the software show me green and show me green. So but showing you green is not enough. Is that okay? All right. So you have to do all of this from beginning to the end, to the last. Is that okay? So that is it. That's once you are done with that, you now click on what? On close. Is that okay? You now click on close. And once you click on close, as we are done with all the column, the next thing now is our beam. So we now come to under design again. You come to story beam. Click on it. And once you click on it, so let's wait for it. Let's wait for the story beams to come up. So you can now see them also. You can see them, all of them. You can see them here. Let me maximize it also. So you can see all the story beams that we have on this structure. So now the same process, but this one is somehow tedious compared to column. Is that okay? So now for the first one here, you can see story 1 beam 1, story 1 beam 4, story 1 beam 3, story 1 beam 2. So I'm starting with what? Story 1 beam 1. So if you look at it now, the design status is showing me green, good and fine, and utilization ratio is also showing me less than 1, good and fine. I'll double click, or I come here and click on interactive design. Is that okay? So that is that. So let's wait for it to come up. Let's wait for it. Okay, let's wait for it to come up. So if we look at this one now, that's come up. If you look at this one now, how do you know that this beam is okay? Though it has shown us green, which means by software is okay. But for you as a structural engineer, how do you know that this particular beam is actually okay? Now, for you to know that it's okay, number one, if you look at this place called extra AS, this extra AS, if you look at in front of them, we're having what? Values. Am I correct? Inside this box, we're having a values, isn't it? Inside this place, isn't it? That's one. And how do you know that it's okay? Number one, the whole of this place here, no value here must show red. Is that okay? No value here must show red. And since no value must show red, another thing is that no value should be less than 100. Is that okay? No value should be less than 100. And this place must not show red. These two things are the things you must look out for here. Among the value, no one should be less than 100, and among the value here, no one should show red. That is fine. Now, this value, the one up, those ones up here, which reinforcement is responsible for it is this one. This part 2y16 up is one responsible for the values up here. If you take note, if I increase it now, can you see that the value have changed to 574 point something and 555 point something. So if I reduce it back, can you see now 370 something? This one 350 something. Can you see it now? So is this reinforcement that's responsible for the value up, then the value down, this value is down, the one responsible for it is this one that is responsible for this, the reinforcement around this place. That is all about this place. Now coming to this place now, you can see AS minimum top, AS minimum bottom, S bar clear top, S bar clear top bottom. So you can now see that in front of them we have all these values here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? All of them, each of them, they have their values in front. Now, in this place, you must also look out for it also. When you get to this place now, even though this place is showing you red, value here, even though it show you red, no problem. But the condition, I repeat, if this value here, values here, are showing you red, no problem. On one condition, and what's that condition? If the value that is showing red is not less than 20. If the value that is showing you red here is not less than 20, the reason why it's not, we are saying if it's showing you red, as long as it's not less than 20, no problem, is because this place is only talking about the space between your reinforcement, between your bars. Let's assume you have arranged this bar now. This line is a bar, and this another line. You can see the space between this one and this one should not be less than 20. That's what we are talking about. During construction, the space between this one and this one should not be less than 20. If it's less than 20, what does it mean? It means that your quartz aggregate, which some people call stones, that is 20 mm, will not be able to pass through. So the only thing that will pass through is just your mortar, which is not healthy for the structure. Is that okay? So even though this place is showing you red, and the red is not less than 20, no problem. Your structure is still very, very okay, because this place is only talking about what? The spacing between your reinforcement. Is that okay? Even though you're having a 21 red, 22 red, 25 red, 30 red, no problem. Is that okay? But in case you are now seeing red, and the red value is less than 20, and this one you have tried to reduce it, and yet it's still giving you that less than 20, what you need to do is to work on your section. Is that okay? To work on your section. And how do you go about it? You can see that I have 225 by what? By 450. To now change the section for you to pass, you just come to this place called beam and click on it. And once you click on it, so let's wait for it to appear. You can see I'm taking my time to explain, because these are the things you'll be facing. Is that okay? That's why you need to actually follow this drawing. In fact, all the previous one I've done, try to watch them. Is that okay? They have a lot of videos there. Go and watch them on this particular one, because I've taken my time to start from beginning, from GA. There's one called GA, from beginning up to this stage. As a structural engineer, things you need to do up to this stage, I've done video. This is the next stage that we are in now. So coming to this place now, you can now see that value. I come here now, click on this. For example, I want to make it 250 now. I can make it 250. Maybe it's requesting for depth or width. If it's width, I have to increase to accommodate more reinforcement. Is that okay? And if it's depth I want, I can have a what they call it, let's say 500. Is that okay? And once that one is done, click somewhere else, maybe here. Is that okay? To activate it, and then come back and click on rebar. So can you see it now? I have my what? My 250 by what? By 500. Can you see it now? So that is that. So I will go back and return it back to normal. To normal 450, and this one back to 225. Then click somewhere else. Okay, then click on rebar. That's fine. So I haven't done all of this now. That is fine. So coming to this place now called deflection check. This place also must not show red, no matter the value. It must not show you red. I repeat, it must not show you red. If it shows you red, automatically it means that place will be deflected. So to avoid deflection, this place must not show you red, no matter the span. Once this place is not showing you red, good and fine. So now this place now, if you look at it, L over D is equal to what? 5.85 less than what? 998.07. What does this place mean? You remember there's something we call a limiting and actual. When we are designing, we say limiting and what? And actual. In our manual design, we normally say that our limiting should be greater than what? Actual. Now, when we say limiting should be greater than actual, you now notice that in our manual design, even in schools, what happened? If our limiting is 25, for example 26, and our actual is 25, we say section is okay, because our limiting, which is 26, is greater than the actual, which is 25. We will say okay. But in this case, and if you look at the difference between them, it's just 1. So in this case now, that 1 is not sufficient. Why is not sufficient? Is because that's why some people say maybe manual design is in terms of is economical, but you have to be very careful. Now, if you look at it, because the reason is because the difference between them is just 1. But in this case, software now, it's not advisable to have 1. The minimum we should have difference what should be 5. That's the minimum, or worst comes to worst 4. The reason is because during construction, if there's any slight mistake or an oversight, if the difference between them is just a 5, at least because of that oversight, they can come to, let's say, 3 or 2. So you can now see that your structure will still be standing. Are we together now? So that is why, if you look at the difference between this one now, 998.07 minus 5.85, you can see that the difference is far more than what? More than 5, which means this particular structure is okay. If I say I want to reduce it to 1 now, can you see it's still okay? But based on code and principle, the minimum reinforcement you can have for your beam is what? Is 2 bottom and 2 top. Is that okay? 2 bottom, 2 top. So that is that. So that's that. That's why we are using this particular 2. Is that okay? All right. So that's that. Let's see. Do you have any other one less than that? Okay. It's only 16 I choose. So I'll now click on OK with this. Now I'll go to the next one. Can you see this one now? I'll click on this one. Now listen very well. This particular one is right from this. So now I'll click on this or double click. I'll double click on it and let's wait for it. Can you see it now? So looking at this one now, you can now see that these things are scattered. The reinforcement are what? Are scattered. Can you see? They are scattered, isn't it? So if you look at this one now, this 2y16 is responsible for the top reinforcement here. This 2y16 down is responsible for this one here. Why this one at the center here around this place, this is 2y16, is one responsible for this 170 and 209. Can you see it now? So now you know that at site we cannot be cutting iron like this, isn't it? So it must go straight, and our length of reinforcement is what? Is a 12 meter length. Is that okay? Until that one has finished, their entire length has finished, and you still have more space that we are going to do what? Have a overlapping. Is that okay? Within the column, isn't it? So that's that. All right. So I haven't done that now. So for you to now rectify this, there are ways to do that. You can click on this one now. As you click on this, you click on this place, extend to left to lap. Can you see it now? Click on it and come here now. Extend to what? To right to lap. No, not to face, to lap rather. To lap and also to lap. Can you see it now? It has extended to this place. I'll come here now and click on this one and also do the same thing. Left to lap and also this to lap. Can you see it now? How we are doing it one after the other. But if you don't want to do all of this one after the other and be going, you just come to this place now, because this one will take you time, isn't it? You just come to this place now, click on this select bar, come and use standard pattern 5, click on it and wait for it. Just wait for it. Can you see? Automatically it has been done. Can you see it now? It has been done for you. So that is that. Now once you have done this one like this, you can see once you have done it like this now, the next thing is what? To begin to look at it. But looking at this one now, you can see this place 2y16 1 2 3 reinforcement. Is that okay? So is this one in there? The answer is no. No, in the sense that if you look at this, the depth of our beam is not up to 600. Based on code, the moment your depth of your beam is up to 600 and above, you are expected to provide what? Side bars, web bars. Is that okay? You are expected to what? To provide the web bars to it. That is fine. But in this case, it's not up to that. I have to remove it. Is that okay? That is fine. Now coming to this place now, I begin to look. Looking at this one now, can you see up and down here? No one is showing red and no value is less than 100. Can you see it now? If you look at it very well, no one is showing red and no one is less than 100. That's pass number 1. Number 2, coming to this place now, you can see this one is showing us what? Red. But the red value here is not less than 20. This red value here is not less than 20. So since it's not less than 20, this one is okay. But I looking at this one now, why should I provide this one? I can come here and remove it because the value here are more than what? Are more than what? 100, isn't it? I can come here and reduce it. And let's see, it's still 100 and something. Let me see if I can reduce this one. Reduce it again. Okay. Now as I remove this support bar, can you see it now? Can you see that there's a need for what? This place is showing red. Can you see it now? It's showing red. Like this one now is not okay. At all, it's not okay. So you have the option of increasing this one to what? To 3y16. Can you see now? It has passed without this one here. It has passed. Can you see it now? So you can, because of this length, you can see what? 3y16. So this is how you go about it. Can you see? It's your choice to make 3y16 or you make it what? The same 2y16 and then provide only one bar. Only one bar here. Only one bar. Can you see it now? Which is still cheaper. in the sense that they only cut small iron and put it here, compared to having a length of what? 4.3 meters length of bar. Is that okay? This one is cheaper. Is that okay? So that is that. So this is how you go about it. So if you now look at it now, looking at this one now, this one is showing us 2y16 is okay, 2y16 is okay, but this one is showing us 3y16. Let's confirm if it's okay. Let's remove it. Can you see now? Trying to make it 2y16 is not passing. Can you see? I will now make it what? Back to 3y16. Can you see now? Which is okay. Is that okay? So this is how you go about it. Is that okay? So that's fine. Now I'll now click on OK. That's how you go about it. And this one also, click on this one, the last one I'm going to be doing here on this. Can you see now? Just come here now, click on this, make it standard pattern 5, standard pattern 5, and once that is done, can you see automatically everything is done? Can you see it once and for all? So now I will also check here now, check, confirm, confirm, confirm. No one is less than 100 and no one is showing red. Fine. And this place no one is showing red. And looking at the deflection, you can see deflection, no one is less than, because 8.88 less than what? This. And this one difference is much. This one also the difference is much. Automatically looking at this one now, I'm good to go. Is there anyone I can reduce this to already to 2? It's okay. Assuming it's 3, I'll try to see if I can reduce it. Is that okay? But looking at this one now, everything is perfectly okay here. I will now click on what? On OK. So this is how you go about your beam interactive design. If you're having 10-story building, this is how you go about the column interactive design and also beam interactive design. Is that okay? So that is fine. So now I can now come here and click on what? And close. So we are done with this one now. So the next thing now, once you are done with this one now, you now talk of what? Of your slab. It's at this stage now, you now think of what? Drawing your slab. Is that okay? Drawing your slab. How do you go about drawing your slab? I'll come back now to story slab shape. Is that okay? To see the kind of reinforcement and the spacing of your reinforcement for this particular slab. Is that okay? How do you do that now? I'll navigate to what? To story 1 plan. Click on it. Is that okay? So you can ask what we have on story 1 plan now. So at this point now, in case you have not clicked on subscribe button, I want to say please do so and click on subscribe button. As I said, please click on subscribe button and also like this video and also give a comment. Is that okay? I really appreciate that. Is that okay? Thank you so much. So how do you now do your slab strip now? So you can see this place. We have explained this place now. This stage 2 or something, either stage 2 or stage 3. Yeah, I think it should be stage 2. All right. So now to now draw our slab shape here now, to know the kind of reinforcement you are going to be using, I'll come here now. From display, I'll now give it to what? To modeling. And from this modeling now, I'll come here now and click on slab shape. Click on it, and the dialog box will now appear here. Let's wait for it. Can you see it now? So this is the X direction. It means that if you look at this X now, you can see it's showing us blue bulb and the background is blue. If you come to this one now, you can see it's showing us blue bulb and the background is also blue. So if I click on this one now, it means whatever thing I'm doing now should be along X direction. I must not do anything along Y. And you need to be putting your eyes here, because there are times that the blue bulb will be on X and the background will be blue, will be on Y. Is that okay? So you must always put your eyes here. So the next type of strip that we're going to be using for this kind of slab is what we call analytical strip. Is that okay? That is that. Then coming here now, how do you know this place? If you look at this one now, you see start. This first one will stand for slab, and the one down is also slab. If you look at the one at the middle, it means beam, and this one down is beam. If you look at the one last one here, it means cantilever, and the last one here means a cantilever. Now, if you click on this one now, it means we are starting from the slab, and if you now click on this one now, it means we are going to stop in slab. So if I click on this one now, it means I'm starting from the beam. If I click on this one, it means I'm going to stop in beam. If I click on this one now, it means I'm going to start from cantilever and come here, and it means I'm going to end in cantilever. So if I now click on this one now and click on this one, it means I'm going to start from the slab. I'm going to stop in what? In cantilever. It's just like you are drawing a line. If you want to draw a straight line, you start from here, and as you're drawing, where do you want to stop? Maybe you're stopping here. That's the end. Is that okay now? So, but looking at this one now, if I look at this one now, this is a beam here, and here I cannot cross over because there's no slab here. I cannot cross over. I have to stop around here. So if you look at this one now, along X direction, I have a beam here, I have a beam here. So it means I'm going to be beam to beam. So I will now come here now, click on this, and move my mouse. Is that okay? Move my mouse, and then press my control key to make it straight, then click. Is that okay? So I click. And if you want to enroll for mentorship class, I want to say for further discussion, for you to ask question and further explanation, then you need to enroll for our mentorship. Is that okay? For our mentorship. And when you enroll, automatically you can ask your question, and the other secret will now be revealing to you. Is that okay? So that is fine. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us through the WhatsApp on this WhatsApp number on this video. Is that okay? All right, that's fine. So now looking at this one now, if you look at this one now, you can now do what? Beam to beam also. It's still on X direction, beam to beam. I'll come here now, click on this, move your hand here and click. Don't forget, can you see now? It's showing me Y12 at the space of 250. Is that okay? And this one also along this place now is also beam to beam. From here like this, press my control key to beam. Now if you look at this one now, since this particular slab have been cut here, so in this case now I'm going to start from beam to slab. So I'll come here now from beam to what? To slab. I'll click here from this beam to this slab here. To this slab here, press my control key, click on it, and also from this one now it's going to be slab to beam. I'll click on from slab to what? To beam, and then click here now, and then come here now, and what? And click. So can you see it now? So now that I've done it up to this place for the X direction, no another slab here, I'll come navigate to what? To Y. And once I navigate to Y, I'll now check from up like this, beam to beam. So I'll come here, beam to beam, and then come here now, click on this straight. Can you see it now? And also from here I cannot be cutting through this opening. Is that okay? It will not work. So you have to be, there must be slab. So from here now also it's also beam to beam, beam to beam, and also from here now it's also what? Beam to beam. Click. So can you see now? So we can now have our reinforcement for this, our slab. So this is how you go about your interactive design and drawing of your slab strips. So at this point now, if they take this drawing to site, you can go and sleep and be snoring, knowing fully well that this your members have passed the design. Is that okay? Have passed the design. So this is how you go about your design. So the next stage that we are going to be working on is what? Is going to be on foundation, and from the foundation we will now show you how to now print make your beam proper for printing. Is that okay? Proper way to export your members, your column, your beams. There's a way that your section should look like, and that setting will be done here. And there's some dimension that you don't need. How do you remove them? All of them we are going to be doing it here, and also the foundation we are going to also be doing it here. Is that okay? That will be the next that's stage 5. Is that okay? In terms of structural design. This is stage 4 now that we just finished, which is interactive design and drawing of our slab strip. So the next stage will now be what? Drawing the design of our foundation, and also how to now export them to AutoCAD, and some settings that needed to be done before exporting to AutoCAD. Is that okay? That's why it's very good for you to watch this video to the end. Is that okay? And also click on like button for the sake of other young engineers and even the professors. Is that okay? Who want to come into what? Design using a software called Protastructure. Is that okay? All right, that is that. So thank you very much. Till I see you next time in our next video. I want to say please click on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell, so that anytime we release the video you can be notified. Is that okay? That is fine. And also click on like button and also comment. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate you for your support. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.